following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Hot crackers! That girl's got a lot of moxie. She's got a lot of spirit. Check out them gams! What other phrases don't people use anymore? No!
Of course! Of course!
Right, Sulan bursts into the room just as you finished all your tedious stuff I don't want to cover.
Ah! I see you,
Sulan, leaps up, hurls her cloak off, whips out her sword. That's a lot of attractive woman.
Glad you're ready. Let's go.
What?
There's trouble at the Ebon Ale and the guards won't do anything.
We must go forthwith.
Someone should stay with...
Don't go. Where's Wobblebottom? City's scary, but
He said he was going to
interesting.
find some company for the evening and left. I let him go because we're in the city. Adrian is out with his parents or something, looking at glass blowers and knickknacks.
You might as well come with us. Remain hidden.
Whoosh behind the cloak.
How did he do that?
Can do whatever you like. Shall we? Not you two.
You said I could do whatever I like.
No, I said you could do that whenever you like. That.
I finally found out what makes you laugh, hurting him. That's not cool.
But didn't we have an inn to try and save?
Okay.
I'll see you there.
You guys charge off, realizing suddenly you don't know where the Ebon Ale is. It's also the Ebon Ale. It's literally named after that river. Okay, you charge down the streets. You hear the sound of, raucous laughter and a table splintering into pieces like it's matchsticks. So that sound.
That would double my efforts.
You go through the front.
The sign, there is only front. The sign hanging from there is it's a pastoral scene with a black river on it. And that river is pouring into a comical tankard. Get it? And you hear loud, raucous laughter from inside.
Who sullies this establishment? I say as I burst through the front.
He says as he bursts through the door. There's like a collapsed mess of tables, and laughter is coming from beyond there.
I will approach so I can get a better look at that.
There are two people laughing and slapping each other on the shoulders in the middle of the tables. They are both ridiculously muscular.
Okay.
They both have crazy like hair and face paint.
Okay.
They are both wearing the minimal amount of barbarian chic and tassels.
Am I familiar with what this is?
One of them is a human male of ridiculously muscular and manliness. Doesn't affect your manliness though, because you're a bigger guy. The other one is a grey-skinned, pointed-eared, white-haired female who is just as ridiculously roided.
Okay then. You dishonor this establishment with your drunken, boorish behavior.
They both stop laughing and just look at you while just still lying on the ground. Where's everyone else?
I'll have slipped into the mess of collapsed tables. Hide in shadows.
I do.
Oh, somebody else gets to do that.
Maybe someone whose class this actually is.
They're possibly better than me.
Also, a German with hidden shadows. Crazy!
I thought these guys were crazy.
That's 100, right?
You got a what? Oh no, you got double zeros! All zeros! That is
First time
that is 100.
That is a fail, but you believe you are succeeding.
Yeah, they get perception.
They're just staring at you. You notice that like the drow has like one eye is like sort of milked out, and the other one's just like crazy blue. And they're just like staring at you with this wild-eyed expression.
Leave this establishment now, or I shall make you.
I think he accuses us of being drunk, and we have not touched a drop. So he is the one who's drunk? I don't think it works that way. Surfacer! He is big. Benching each other the whole time.
Doing.
Eventually the guy gets one, he's like, ha! 2 swords destroy flimsy compartment. He rises from the wreckage. You are a big one. Do you bring all of them, or all yourself?
They are.
I'm Sephiro, cleric of Tor.
I am the warrior. Is your heart big enough to embrace the warmth of feeling I have for you? Slaps your breastplate with the back of his fists there. Bang! Can you embrace the destiny of our inevitable collision as 2 great bulls in the field lock horns? But they are not destroyed. They cannot be destroyed. Only themselves are destroyed.
Look, if you want to fight, we will take it outside, not wreck this establishment.
I've seen this before, right?
Oh yeah!
I can't help but creep closer to the
These
edge
are
of the
warriors.
tables and watch in awe.
He wants me to take it outside, warrior. She just looks up at him and she's like, I would already have been outside, but that is not this way. Right? Reckless charge. He's going to take it outside.
And be outside as well.
What is your current AC?
0.
Holy shit! Wait, reckless charge gives you a bonus, doesn't it?
That gives you a +2 to your.
Oh, this is going to be close.
And then they'll have a -1 on their AC.
Right, he's not going to be able to bear you down, but he is going to be able to push you outside.
So it's more like a...
Yeah.
Well, that's one way of doing it, I said.
I do not need the other ways of doing it. Cleric of Tor.
He could die. They big smash.
Oh, wait, no, this guy's not in Sword and Shield. Never mind. He's one of the many, many Pokemon removed for no good reason. And then I lied to you about his inclusion.
Oh. Wait, so is he not here at all?
Alright, let's get some initiatives. Actually, let's get some intentions first. My intention is to wrestle you. And I am going to use wrestling.
My intention is to at least try to wrestle him back and see how this goes.
Do you
Because I
have
do not
wrestling?
No, but
Then
what I mean is
not
I'm
going
not
to be
going
able to do...
what I mean is I'm not going to draw hammer and shield yet.
Okay, that's good because your hammer is in her bed.
No, I would grab that
You've
before
got
we
a
left.
backup hammer. What do you need a magic hammer for?
It's probably good not to be wielding such an obviously magical item. Anyway.
Oh, fine, I'll take the normal one.
Like, dude's wearing a thong. What do you need? Like a furry Conan thing. Whatever those are called.
See, I would have still been in the building, but I'm watching her, see what she's doing.
Oh, that's okay. We'll resolve your battle after this, because you two go and fight. It's happening.
I will not fight a terrain man.
What's Roya doing?
Watching,
Oh.
sidling, sort of fingering the hilt of her weapon, waiting to just cleft you in twain.
Wait, what?
She's found a new big man.
So yeah.
Don't fuck crazy.
I have no plans to fuck this man.
I was talking about her.
But yeah. So at the moment, I'm just gonna try and.
Alright,
just
initiatives. I'm going on 3. That whole unarmed thing is great.
I'm going on 1.
Alright, you go first.
But I'm waiting for him to act anyway. But I'll basically get into a ready stance and then wait for him to act.
Alright.
So after seeing his.
Wait, you have 0, so my T... For once, I just get to look at the THACO number without having to calculate anything, because you got armor class 0!
Correct, yes.
This is so legit! I actually hit you.
Okay, that's what I mean. Yeah.
This is so legit, I'm so excited! You'll know less math! Less! Oh! Oh, God! 1 point to Ravenclaw. Oh my God. Right, so you take 1 damage.
The rate at which we're earning points really has me disparaged for how much we lost. Just how much I lost.
I'll just adjust that back because I forgot to heal from camera.
Oh, that's right, you're Chad Griffin's alright.
Yeah. The one crossover.
Okay. And I suppose now that he's acted, I try and attack him back as best I can. I'm not versed in this, but so it's pretty much just a pure roll. 13.
Oh, sorry, his AC is 5.
So, okay.
You
Should still get him.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're grappling.
So that's
yeah.
1 point of damage.
You got bonus to strength?
I don't think Spiro does.
Just making sure.
This guy does, but he's pulling his punches, so I only do 1 damage. Fortunately, however, I hit with that, so I get to do... Now for his second attack, I get to do strike combination, which is the rest of the punches that follow that one. And I get to miss with those. They glance off your armor in an ineffective battering, because your armor is made of fucking steel, electrum, and gold. I'm assuming your shield is still slung.
It's still on my... it would have been on my arm, but I'm not using it, basically, at the moment. But
Note to self, that's going to slow down any left-hand punches and throws. Your timidness does not do credit. Expose your breast and shoot your heart into the sky.
don't know what that means, but if it means you don't want me to hold back, then very well.
Intentions.
Now I intend to draw the hammer and actually use the hammer and shield for my first attack. And then, well, basically for my first, and then my second attack is to actually attack.
I'm going on 2.
I do now add weapon speed, so now I am going on 9.
Oof.
Yeah.
So both of mine will go before yours.
Yeah, because it'll be 9 and then, was it 12? Yeah.
Okay. Right. So I am trying a leg sweep followed by a drop elbow, which means I have to roll this D8 to try and knock you down.
Mm.
And if I do knock you down, then I get to do the drop elbow.
Mm.
And I do not knock you down. Again, your weighty, heavy armor seems to be inuring you against this kind of thing. He says, the fortress of the body is not contained within the exterior garments. The heart of the warrior has not attached itself. Your outer structure shields you from the spirit of the word. Woo! You are the victim of a gut wrench suplex.
Oh, okay. But
You don't quite know what's happening. You were listening to a crazy...
That's not a full round action?
Nope.
No.
He
The
has
plans get
wrestling.
strange
Yeah.
This is a martial art. I made a wrestling martial art. This is ridiculous. Okay, so... single action.
So do I get a...
You get to make a save versus spell.
Oh, it's save versus spell.
It's not a magic attack, but it's the broadest and
Thought it-
easiest saving category.
Oh,
for
okay. I
most
thought it might have
people.
been a strength check or something.
It's also because that's what willpower comes off as. Where you do, like, the mind effect save versus fear on the save versus spell, it's the willpower thing. He used to be a cavalier, and you used to get bonuses on that.
No longer.
I need to actually find them.
It took Vladimir to teach him the benefits of throwing hammers.
It did. So it's a save versus spell. Ooh.
Not good. It's usually
Only if it's mind affecting.
It is.
Oh, it is? Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Is you roll that because it's like the willpower mind effect.
Oh, I got there on the dice alone, so... Yep.
Okay. Okay, so you're going to take half of this following damage,
Okay.
and you will not be stunned.
Okay.
Half of 7, not stunned. As you
Rounded
are,
up, I'm guessing.
all of a sudden, he's got his arms around you, he's wrenching you over, and you are on the ground.
Yeah. So I'm guessing that's rounded up. Is it 4 instead of... Or is it...
Rounded down. I'm not trying to kill you. He's pulling his... He will march away from you, pumping his arms into the air. And so we see the inevitable fall of the pendulum blade. As the apple falls from the tree, so do the things that have raised themselves up come to the ground in the end. Shit, I haven't been doing that. Don't do it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
This is not a combat to the death. This is,
Well, no, but I mean...
this is just a thing. You will learn that afterwards.
Okay. So it's not my first turn, which is to just get my stuff and get up, I suppose, back on my feet. And then my second round is actually...
It's back to you just doing this.
Face me, you coward!
Uh-oh.
Alright. He'll turn around and just look so disappointed at you.
Now I will attack him, because he's at least facing me. But I'm not going to hit him in the back. Nat 20.
I think you hit.
Slight suspicion.
I think this is going to do more than the 5 damage threshold that ends this fight.
Well, it's 5 damage is actually what I do.
Oh. So it's not more than that. So.
No.
You rolled twice.
Yeah, you
Oh, true. Sorry. That's 1, and then 2,
Oh,
and then so
twice.
it's 6 all up.
Yeah. There you go.
Same team, Stephen.
Exactly!
Yeah.
So
Or you trying to smash me?
you smash him in the face with your hammer, and he just like spins around, hits the ground, bounces back up, and is just grinning at you, going, "Ah, the heart of the fighter comes forth, and his mighty weapon strikes out as a lover in the night, twice kissed and born again." Clang!
Are you alright?
In the moment, his head is ringing and it is spinning. But we do not need those thoughts. The body is trained and it is ready. In the destiny, everything is fine. And in that truce between that reality, you have found.
Do we have a truce?
Meanwhile, inside the room, Sulan's just been watching the other one, who will just get to her feet and watch you.
You've come a long way. And changing day to day, tell me, where do the children play?
What?
On the crossroads of the world, does not the crow caw twice at the passing wagon? Do the crystals not thrust themselves from the ground as a mushroom, and bring the umber hulks to their knees in a moment of ecstasy? I am the warrior.
Do you want to fight?
I do not know your name, Outlander. Bang!
Or squish, wobble.
I am Sulan of the Clan Goshen of the Concerta set. And you are?
Uncannily perceptive. The eyes which have been blinded see through the veneer of falsehoods to the true self. In the trees and running from snakes, the bird flies and carries a sword. We will do battle in this place, and I do not need falsehoods and draperies, as they are cloying and clinging to the breath of the dragon.
Okay, yeah, I won't be mean.
Soon won't be me.
Intentions.
I intend to defend if she attacks and then attack back. If she attacks, I intend to attack.
Initiatives.
So you know she intends to attack.
Well, I'm going on 2.
Well, you go first. It's a right 8.
Alright, I am going to punch you. And your AC is...
Oh, get the board.
I mean, you knew combat was coming, you had all this time.
Yeah, no.
It all depends on circumstances, right? Like what stance you're in, blah blah blah.
Well, I hadn't gone into martial arts stance yet.
Yeah, do that on your initiative, bro.
Yeah. So I am just in. I'll be actually AC 3 at the moment because nothing's started. Because yes, I'm in armor, but I haven't got a weapon style and I don't have my martial arts on.
Still, you're on 3.
Yes.
Your dex must be incredible.
18.
Oh, so it's like a plus 3 or 4 right there.
It is plus
I'm jealous.
4.
Yeah, so 7, 9, 10. Well, that's not going to hit you. You dodge out of the way of that. You'll just charge on past and start pumping into the air.
Then I'll step into martial arts form and attack.
Alright.
That's an 8.
Her AC is 5.
Yeah,
No.
so I don't think she's quite beautiful now. She got second
He's
bonus.
going to turn around and try and perform a natural 20.
Great.
She is going to hit you with her signature move, and I need from you a strength check.
Well, she did really well.
She got an 18.
And I got a 1.
Okay, right, I need you to do a save versus spell. It's mind affecting.
I got a 4.
Good old force. Nothing beats that.
Right, so you are... Oh shit, I rolled it twice because it's crit. He'll slip around behind you and haul you up into the air and just like do a couple of push-ups and then drop you off the back for a sum total of 7 damage as you hit the ground, and you lose any remaining actions you have in this round. You're also on the floor.
Yep.
March around. The viper does not know the sanctity of the barbed tail. Its hole is the hole of the ground and the hole of its world.
I intend to get back on my feet.
Smart. Because you don't want people's elbow. Because she doesn't know that.
And then I'm going to kick her.
Right. Initiative.
Tree.
1.
Oh, fuck.
So before you're even getting up, we're going to do we're going to try and perform the ultimate splash, which is basically just you roll out the way. She like slams onto the ground right beside you. 2, 3, 4.
So 3, yep. So I get back up and kick her.
Cool, she's on the ground.
Oh, fuck. 7. It's a miss.
She rolls out the way. Do you have any remaining actions in this round?
I can still punch you.
Because I have to use mine to get up.
I can punch.
You can punch. You can punch.
Everyone look at your fists.
I don't think so.
No. That's why I'm busy trying to shuffle and find another fucking dice.
Well, let's just roll your attention and then we can look around while I do some grandstanding and monologuing.
It's a 9, so you got time.
Cool. Yet again, I go on 4. For the first time. Sure, like strike a muscle beef pose and be like,
Where the sun does not shine, the greatest power wells up from the earth. You do not know the shadow of your terminus before you have seen the brightness of the terrain. The endless dark and the challenge of self awaits you. Pick up the torch. Do something with it.
I'll try and kick again.
it's cool, but I go on 4.
That's just speed 2.
Another miss.
Yeah.
Ditto. That's not going to happen. Do you have another attack this round? Because I do.
Yeah, I would have another attack.
Come on.
No.
Outside, you hear the sounds of Sephiroth's armor clanking around just stop. You presume, therefore, that he has easily been defeated. I don't know. I don't actually know what you presume. I'm just suggesting that would be a very good thing to presume for the comedy swerve. Perhaps an other dice would like an opportunity to please their god.
Yeah, I've got the same problem.
And if you like slip under another lariat, the very, very strange drow will like just sort of march away very stiffly and turn around and go,
It is not for the elusive fly to avoid the net, Clan Goshen, but it should come forth and burst its heart on the sun. Has not the mountain been removed? Where is your courage?
receive a +5 encouragement bonus. Intention.
I intend to circle kicker.
Okay. I intend 10. That's
5.
cool. 10. You go first.
7 on the die.
Plus Y.
Plus 5 would make it a hit.
Yay!
Three.
Don't you just want to kiss these lips?